I feel alive when he walks through the door. Those are the words of the late wife of the famous British singer Tom Jones. And she said that about her husband, Tom Jones, of 59 years. They met when they were 16 years old. They got married when they were 16 years old, and they had their first and only child when they were 17. They actually met when they were 12 years old, and they stayed together. This woman stayed with him throughout his famous philandering and self-admitted strayings because she was loyal. She was a rare breed. Now, of course, Tom Jones was a very famous artist, very successful, very wealthy, very well-known sex symbol, so that probably played a role in it as well. May have not. But she truly loved him. She was one of those rare cases where she really loved him. She really wanted no other man. She could not imagine herself with another man except him. And she stayed with him until she died of cancer in 2016. Her name was Melinda. The reason I bring this up, because this is a very rare, I'd say 0.00001% of women are like that, where they stay with you through thick and thin when they have the choice to leave. She could have left him at any time and take at least half of his wealth away because they were living in the United States, even though they were married in England. But she didn't. She stayed with him because she wanted to be nowhere else. She could not imagine any other man replacing him. Now, how many women do you and I know that are like that have that level of loyalty? No. Sadly, these days, a woman's loyalty is to her own needs and wants, period, no exception. The exceptions are so rare and so far and few in between that it's not even worth mentioning. Truth is sad, gentlemen. Truth is sad. As I've mentioned many times before, in many shape or forms, the woman is with you only to fulfill her own needs and wants. And once those needs and wants stop being met, she'll be gone. In the words of the comedian Chris Rock, she might not leave that day, but the countdown has started. It's in their nature to be that way. It's in their nature to be looking out for their own best interest. It's in their nature to look at a man as not that individual, but the package that he brings to the table. Is that man able to fulfill my dreams? Is he able to be a strong protector of me? Is he able to buy a home and furnish it and send my kids to school? Is he able financially and ambition-wise and everything to do those things? If not, she will drop him and go for the next guy. And she'll find someone who can. And then, of course, she has to be able to do that. She has to have the looks and everything, to attract the other men. And women have a very short window of attracting other men. Women don't age as well as men. Most men. But what has really thrown a wrench into this whole natural order of things is these artificial divorce laws of the West. Now, they have completely not only messed up this natural order of things, but they've also destroyed the whole man-woman relationship, because in 80% of the world, the women are with men based on their economic needs. And this is actually not to women's disadvantage, because you go to countries in the Middle East, where women are expected to stay home and be the mother and everything, and they have drivers, they have maids. I'm talking about the rich Arab states of the Gulf. They have drivers, they have maids, they have babysitters, they have cars with chauffeurs to take them where they want to go. They don't want to go to sit in the office, some cubicle, and work 9 to 5. A lot of them, I don't speak for 100% of them, but great majority of them, given the choice, and they do have the choice, would rather be with the company of their other friends who are in the same situation and go to the mall, and while the babysitter is taking care of the kids, rather than everyone else is going to the mall and everyone else is in that lifestyle, and you say, oh no, I'm gonna go to the office and work for this insurance company. I don't think so. Let's be realistic. But in the West, with these economic opportunities given to women, where they can work and make more even than men. Don't believe all that BS about a woman making less than a man. There are many women these days in America and in Western Europe that make more than men. Now, eventually they become miserable doing it because it's very unnatural for them to be working in the office and everything. After a while, a woman wants to have a child and be a mother. It's in her nature. It's natural. It's only natural. They can deny it till the cows come home, but it's natural for a woman to be a mother and attend to her motherly duties. But going back to what I was talking about, this divorce laws of the West and these economic opportunities given to women is really a double-edged sword, like most other things. On one hand, okay, the woman can go and be independent and everything. On the other hand, you see women that are very successful at their jobs and they've given the best years of their life to their career, and the great majority of them are miserable and they are lonely. They are lonely as hell, and they have to sit home with the wine bottle and the cat or a dog, watch TV. They're lonely. They might get men, depending on how attractive they are, they might get men to entertain them for a while, but those men don't stay around. A normal man doesn't feel comfortable being with a woman that is more successful than her. And the ones who do mind are not the type of man that these women want. A woman still is a woman and is attracted to a man who makes at least as much as her and or more. A woman is not interested in a man that is a loser, that makes less money than her. And believe me, if you're a man, you do not want to be in that relationship. It would be a painful, miserable thing every day to be dealing with a woman who looks down on you, who does not respect you. And if no one else has told you, let me tell you this here and now. Respect is infinite amount of times more important than love. If you have the woman's respect, you have her. If you have her love but you don't have her respect, well, she feels sorry for you, and she's not going to look at you as her knight in shining armor. She's not going to look at you as her man. She's not going to look up to you. She's not going to give you the look that you want to have from your lover. So if given the choice between the two, believe me, if you have any intelligence, you should want to choose. You want to choose respect over love any day, any time, anywhere, any place. Respect is so much more important than love. If respect is lost in a relationship, the relationship is permanently and irreversibly dead. But love can be regained. So to touch on this for a point that I got away from, with these divorce laws of the West, it has messed up the natural order of nature, because when a woman is married to a man and by the divorce laws of the West, she is entitled to a significant amount of his assets if they divorce. So that is the strongest motivator for her leaving. That is the strongest motivator for her saying, I'm not happy. I want to try something new. We should see other people. I'm not fulfilled. I'm not in love with you anymore. All of those stem from that rock in her back that she could lay on, called divorce laws of the West. Believe you me, if those divorce laws were not there, you would not hear her saying, I'm not happy. I don't want to be in this relationship. I want to go. Because if the option was living in a house or going on the street, which one do you think she would choose? So follow the golden rule, and the golden rule is follow where the gold is. Everybody goes where the gold is. All motivations end at financial security. Because if you don't have that, you have nothing. A woman is not going to risk the financial security of herself and her children because she's not happy. To get away a little from the subject, to make you understand, there are things they call first world problem. It's like a woman, a person, a man, a woman, doesn't make a difference what sex. They're not happy because the car they ordered, the $150,000 car they ordered, does not have the right interior color. Or they are a little depressed, so they go to these therapies for 10 years, 12 years, they see a therapist and everything. Now, they call this a first world problem, and I tell you why. Let's say same person now is in some country in Africa or Asia or South America, somewhere else, and they literally have to worry about their next meal. They don't have enough clothes to wear and it's cold. They do not have enough money to purchase food for themselves and their kids. And they don't know where they're going to lay their heads tonight. Do you really think they're going to have depression problems? Do you think they're going to worry about the color of the interior of their car? No. No. They don't have the luxury to be depressed. First, they have to meet those basic human needs. First, they have to put food in their stomach and their stomach of their kids. First, they have to have a place where they're gonna lay their head tonight. They have a roof over their head. If you have those problems to face, depression and I'm not happy doesn't even come in the first 200 of your problems. That's why they call them the first world problems, gentlemen, ladies. And the same holds true with these divorce laws of the West. If she had to worry about where she's gonna sleep if she left her husband, you know, she would not say, I'm not happy. So going back to what started all this is, take a look at this picture good. Tom Jones and Melinda, when they in the first years of their marriage, she stayed with him for 59 years until she died of cancer, with Tom on her bedside. And she said, I don't want any other man because when Tom walks through the door, I feel alive. That should be the kind of woman we all hope to have, but odds of that are equal to winning the lottery. All the best, gentlemen. Until next time.